house. It's your boy Serg, and with the guys and girl.
What's up, this Rev?
Good, I'm Ray.
Apollo.
I'm Bean, and we here, about to get lit. Latest news, hottest topics, let's get it. Chat house, we lit, let's go.
All right, so we're going to start off with some NFL news. Everyone's seen what happened over the weekend. We had the Patriots,
Bitch ass niggas.
we had the Patriots, Chiefs.
Bitch ass
We had
niggas.
the Rams, the Saints. So let's talk about one of the craziest things that happened in NFL history, in my opinion. We have Nicole Coleman committed one of the most egregious pass interferences I've seen in my life. And it was a no call. Ended up affecting the outcome of the game.
That's how you know that felt rigged.
The Saints ended up having to kick a field goal at the end of the game where they could have just ran out the clock, and that opened the door for the Rams to win the game. So one of the biggest conversations over the weekend was, should the Saints be granted a rematch? Should they just be pushed into the Super Bowl? What do y'all think?
Hell yeah. The reason why the Saints lost because Key wasn't in the game.
We represent for the team.
So if y'all don't know, one of Neptune's very own, Keith Kirkwood, is a wide receiver for the Saints.
Get him that rematch. Let's go.
Unfortunately, Keith was out. He has an ankle injury.
Calf injury.
Yeah. He could have very well been in the game on that play.
Huge impact.
So that don't affect anything though. He would have got smacked too.
Oh shit!
I know, no disrespect. I mean, he's a receiver, but he would have got smacked too. He had some interference. Still would have been called.
Clearly didn't see it coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's how you know the NFL is rigged when they don't call shit like that. They just want the fucking revenue for the new stadium. They want to get their market on LA because they just want more money in that facility. So that's how you know, like, the shit is just bullshit. Hopefully they think, like, they rematch the whole championship game for the AFC. Or is it the NFC? I don't know. Either way,
it's the
AFC. You know what I'm saying? Get the damn sort of game. But I just feel like that shit was bullshit, to be honest with you.
I mean, I think if they do push it back and do a rematch, then that will kind of affect the Super Bowl and pushing the Super Bowl back.
Well, maybe that's what needs to be done.
But that's not fair though, because it's like you just took motherfuckers out of their ring. Like, that's a whole, big accomplishment for mad motherfuckers. So it's like you can't cheat them out of that, no matter how that plays out. Like, nah, I ain't flying.
So you think it should
definitely
rematch? If it was brought to surface, maybe it should be.
You know what I'm saying? They're not talking about it for no reason.
Right.
So that's gotta be like.
Let's not act like this is the first incident. Even though that was a big play.
That's true.
This been going on all season. The refs been missing penalties
Numerous
left and right.
Yeah.
So
Get some new refs.
I mean,
but like they said, all the referees from that game was from LA. So you know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell the coach that you blew the call? Like,
right.
Somebody felt guilty. So
right, they know.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that shit should just be replayed, to be honest with you.
Either replay that quarter or just replay that whole game. Just rematch it and hopefully get the right referees, the right officials for this game. Because truthfully, I do think the Saints should have won, because if that incident would never happen, I do believe the Saints would be in the Super Bowl going against the Patriots.
Yeah, facts. And I think a lot of people would love to see them, go all the way, and nobody really wants to see the Patriots anyway.
Right.
So
definitely.
I'm pretty sure people are tired of seeing them.
And plus, it was a big year for Drew Brees also, so it would have been a great, fairy tale for him to end the season, going back to the Super Bowl and get another opportunity at the ring. So, I mean, I'm all for the rematch, but it's not up to me. It's not up to us. It's more so to the organization.
I got it ran in the parade again. So, yes, it would be right for them to replay it all. Yes, it should be done. It's not gonna get done though. Granted, Roger Goodell has the power to. Michael Thomas actually cited this rule. He has the right to overrule the call. If the ref says this wrong, if the league says this wrong, the commission office, he has the right to. But this is $1 million game, and if they move this weekend, they're gonna lose so much money. And it's not even just the NFL is gonna lose money, because they'll lose a few million, but the state itself that is hosting, the town itself that is hosting it, that's $1 billion event. Like,
it's a big investment, right?
There's mom and pop stores that are gonna lose money because they bought so much merch. Now they have to have it sit on shelves for a week longer.
That gumbo.
The club scene is gonna be hurt. like the club scene is going to be really hurt because there's a whole bunch of exotic dances and all that. The whole hood is flying to that city for the Super Bowl. Even the dark side of the economy. I ain't gonna say too much on that, but that's gonna be affected. When you buy a joint. But that's all gonna be affected. I don't think anything's gonna come of it. A rule change will, but nothing's gonna come of it.
So this is pretty much gonna stay the
Yeah,
same.
that's facts. Yeah, I believe that.
It's too much economic.
When it comes to money, motherfuckers like hell.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Do you think the business is ruining the actual sport?
Everything's business.
All right, guys, we're about to get into the next topic.
We're gonna be talking about Rihanna, her Savage Fenty line, her lingerie line, and how she sells different things to straight size women and plus size women.
Mm.
So we're all aware that plus size women cannot wear the same thing as straight size women because they got the curves, they lit,
Yeah.
And she's been getting a lot of backlash about the lingerie line because she's selling different product to plus size and straight size women. I have a quote from the Teen Vogue fashion blogger Elise D'Alessandro. She says, "I understand that construction cannot always be the same plus size, especially in lingerie, but I know you can do a strappy bralette in plus, so why do companies do this?" So my question to you guys is, do you think that it's intentional for companies to, differentiate the two, outfits based on plus size and straight size, or do you think it's more so body shaming? Really within,
I don't look at it from a body shaming perspective. I think it's a financial thing. Because do they use lesser quality material for the plus size product?
I wouldn't necessarily say lesser quality, but because it looks cheaper.
Yes.
It looks cheaper, and then they're saying basically the picture is just a girl with a bralette, and then it's like a strap right here. Whereas to the plus size one is a regular bra with it's for Valentine's Day, so it has hearts where the boobs go, where their nipple is.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously the straight size one is way better than the plus size one. But we just trying to get an understanding as to why they're doing it.
So basically, the plus size has less sauce.
Basically, they try to make us look ugly.
They got less drip.
Okay.
I mean, shit.
I don't know, bro. That's actually a good question.
Big girls deserve to be sexy too.
Facts.
Yeah.
Gotta have something for big girls. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's wildin'.
Clearly, he likes big women
Hey,
too.
man.
That's your steal?
I don't discriminate. You feel me?
I hear you.
Like a fat kid with
I'm
kids.
just saying, I feel like it's more so body shaming in a way because you could say it's a financial reason. They can say it's a financial reason, but there's no way that you can make X amount of things for a straight size woman, but you can't do it for plus.
Oh no, by no means. I don't think it's okay to dumb down the. I'm a bigger guy, so I understand. I don't think it's okay to dumb down the quality of a product to keep a price point. If you're gonna sell some shit, come on, keep the integrity. You have to keep the same quality throughout your whole line, and I don't care if you got to make the women's sizes the plus sizes more, then make the smaller sizes more too. If you want the price points to match.
Either way, you gonna sell.
Exactly.
Also,
it's Fenty. Come on, sorry.
I also been hearing that it's cheaper quality. It rips quicker than it would if it was straight size women. So
Shit remind me of Primark.
Disgusting.
we're also
Hey, niggas go there faithfully now.
Yo. I remember what he did.
Aside from her Savage Fenty line, she also has an up and coming project that's releasing this year. She hasn't released a project since Auntie, which was in 2016, so it's been a while since we heard from her, and I'm pretty excited. It says that she has over 500 songs recorded for this project, and she's looking to put 10 on there. So, and also she's also going for a reggae album feel and all that. So it should be pretty cool. She's working with different producers and writers and stuff. So I'm excited.
But shout out to Riri for going on the business side too. Black
yeah,
women.
definitely.
She getting that. She
Kudos
knows
to you.
what she doing. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Some people just don't know how to do makeup.
And don't forget she's in some people don't like makeup.
Just put it out there.
So, what do you guys like? Or what do you like from 500 songs to 10?
How the hell you?
How the hell?
How you gonna dissect that? You
That's
feel
right.
me?
No.
10
More
a day
variety.
or 50.
More variety. You have hella songs you could choose from. Like
Yeah, but isn't that just too many to
That's
just
just too
choose
many.
10?
A majority of
That's
artists
too
are
many
Like
to
500,
choose
some 500,
20.
and you only gonna choose 10?
That's a normal thing though,
Yeah.
cause when Ye did all that
Sucks.
4 song, yeah, we ain't giving that man no praise.
Yeah.
But when he did that, when he did that four release thing for June or wherever that was, they said it was like over 2,000 songs that he listened to over that month span. So that's so normal. That's normal.
Yeah.
That's just probably normal for
You gotta
artists.
think.
Like as
They're
an artist,
You
as
got
an
mad
artist,
music in the
from
vault.
your standpoint, when you put together a project, like how do you cut down? That's a normal thing though. You do like
Yeah, I think all artists you gotta think they're in the studio like 24/7. So they're just recording.
Yeah.
And then, at that, like once you record a whole bunch of songs, it's like, okay, now I have enough songs to put a project together. She has enough songs to probably put a few
Yeah.
projects together, you feel me? So it's like you said, it's normal. Like you just keep recording until you.
But I'm just saying, like, just 10 songs or like 500 and you picking 10 songs. Like, that's what's.
I know,
You
it
feel me?
does sound crazy.
Yeah.
You never know though. She could put like an album out and then an EP later.
She might. No, she might change her mind. She might put more than 10
You know what
on
I'm saying? That's why you got mad music in the vault.
True. Alright, so with it being the new year, y'all know it's new music coming around. And one artist that has been blowing up a lot and has been on social media is, of course, J. Cole.
Hey.
He and his label, they got another album coming out called Revenge of the Dreamers 3. Now, with this, also it got their notable artists, J. Cole, Boss, Ari Lennox, J.I.D. Cause, but also they got a couple special guests actually, Tay Keith, K Camp, Childish Major, Chase the Money, Mike Will Made It, Reason, Big Crit, T.I., Wale, and Rick Ross. So it's going to be a pretty big album. What the thing was, J. Cole sent like an invitation out to many producers, artists, saying that they had 10 days to pretty much make this album. And this album is over 400 songs, you feel me? Over 200 artists on this album. So I really just want to know what y'all expect from this album.
I expect nothing but greatness from this album. Big facts. J. Cole, that
a lot of
dog
different
right there.
sounds. A lot of different sounds.
I don't know if anybody really been peeping on Instagram, but they've been on live like crazy. And y'all know J. Cole, he's really not big on social media. And even Cole's been on Twitter. He's been on the gram. He's really been promoting it like crazy. And even tonight, he's dropping something tonight called Middle Child.
Yeah.
I'm a middle child.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, this could, you feel me? This could go with a lot, you feel me? Because I'm a middle child. So it could have some type of relation to it, but
I hope J. Cole speak that real shit.
Yeah.
And then you got Wale. I love Wale.
y'all know Wale and J. Cole,
Wale.
they like this. So they bound to bring some heat.
That's
Some
poetry.
heat.
And like I said, it's a lot of different vibes. It was a lot of different, it was a different style, different vibes in that studio. So
Take K though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what people was like really amped about.
Yeah,
'Cause
like, okay.
you don't hear J. Cole really rapping with these type of artists. You feel
Yeah.
me?
He usually like a solo artist, right?
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. He's really, and people's been on him like, oh, he's like an album with no futures. Now he's, you feel me? He's inviting
Multiple.
everybody. He's inviting everybody. Like even this past year, he was on the song with Moneybagg Yo. I was even surprised about that because you feel me? That's two different type of
Sounds.
21
Yeah,
Savage.
two different type of
21
sound.
Savage.
Exactly.
Savage,
Like
too.
you seeing that,
Yeah.
so just seeing J. Cole do this, it's like a big step, and I know a lot of people's excited for it. I'm excited for it, and I just can't wait to hear the new sounds, what he got coming up.
He's doing things outside his comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna make the album like
Just stand
great
out more. So,
because
And that's making music, man.
So then, what would you say is what's your favorite song by J. Cole?
oof.
Yeah, I think my favorite song is Adolescence. That shit is touching, boy.
I'm gonna keep it a
That shit
bean.
is touching.
That's one of the toughest questions. I can never give you one because every day it switches for me.
Forest Hills Drive.
You feel me?
Land of the Snakes.
I want to
is
see
OG.
some of his songs. You feel me? Right now, I won't even go off his album. I go off his mixtape because his mixtapes are classics. So it's really hard for me to even throw a song out there right now. But I mean,
I would say Cinnamon Apple. I love that song. It's just like a little vibe.
yeah.
Currently, to me, it's his verse on Soul Joiner and
Oh, yeah, that shit was
I would say adolescence is always
I'm trying to tell you, that shit's tough.
That shit hit.
Shit, y'all ever heard my mixtape? That shit fire.
Oh, word, cuz?
My shit tough. Yo, bro, that's exclusive. Nobody hearing that. Yeah, it's
When you want to drop, that's why I'm going to come.
Why
that shit? But tell them because they going to work with you. Don't let them do that to you, Kyle.
That's how you feel.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
What's good with y'all niggas, bro?
Hey, yo.
Guys, we're gonna get right into the trending topics, and we'll be talking about Cardi B and Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it says here, Cardi B versus Stephanie Hamil. After releasing her music video for song Twerk With Her and the City Girls, Cardi received a lot of feedback, both positive and negative. One Stephanie Hamil had to say, and quote, "In the era of #MeToo, how exactly does the video empower women? Conservative, feel free to chime in. Thanks," end quote. Cardi would clap back saying, quote, "It says to women that I can wear and not wear whatever I want, do whatever I want, and that no still means no." So Stephanie chimed in, "If I twerk and I be half naked, does that mean I deserve to get raped and molested? I want to know what a conservative woman likes to think."
That's true, though.
That's a dark quote.
How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know yet.
It's like you advertising something, but you don't want something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shaking your ass all damn day, then when a nigga pull up, no. So it's like,
And you painted as
you know what I'm
you
saying?
painted yourself as animals, so
Well, I just feel it's like more
Wild
so
animals
like
and
wow.
wild
it's
animals.
selling. They're doing what's selling. They're doing what's gonna bring them the views. They're doing City Girls is up and coming. You gotta remember that they're not where Cardi B is. So that feature from Cardi B already sets them a little bit higher than what they were.
Yeah.
More
That
recognition.
animal
Exclusive.
print, that twerking shit, that's getting the guys' attention, like directly to the City Girls.
That should be on point.
So it's like it doesn't scream like
Dude.
I should be raped. I mean, like I understand what she's saying, but it doesn't scream that. It screams like I'm trying to sell my music. I'm trying to get to the top. I'm trying to have a #1 on the billboards. We're trying to, you know.
Because if you think about it back in the day, nobody was doing that back in the day like that. You change, you put up cheetah print on one cheek and
Both
the face
zebra,
on
just
one
different
cheek.
colors.
Nah. Because they was really, like, if you really think about it though, like, Because this can get
Go ahead, say what you gotta
deep.
say.
Like, this can really get really deep. So it's like, I don't know, bro. That's two different views. Like what they saying, like, you're demoralizing yourself, and at the same time, you're saying you're selling music. But it's like, you gotta think it from all views. Like, you really just shaking your ass, like, the whole video.
But that's the thing, bro. It's gonna sell.
Yeah, because niggas gonna want to see that.
Right.
Also, bras.
At the same time,
Not
though,
just niggas.
twerking is kind of like a cultural thing. Like that's an African, that's a Caribbean type thing. That's embedded in the culture. So I don't think that like twerking, like I don't see twerking and sex as a direct link.
Right.
Like as a guy, I don't see that. That's a cultural thing. That's how like females choose to dance from the Caribbean and African culture.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think that conservatives are ever gonna understand like that type of thing. They used to square dancing and all that. But
Two-step.
I feel like
Face pumping.
And that's a different view.
Nah,
That's what I'm
but
talking about.
I feel as though like we're in a day and age where women could do what they want. You know what I'm saying? Do what y'all want. No means no.
Always, no means no.
Like
Forever
if you
and
don't
always,
hear
that's
a
set in
yes,
stone.
if you don't hear a yes, it's no.
Leave it
It's
alone,
it's
bro.
Even a I don't know means no.
So
Yeah.
You're right.
No.
Because it's like,
I'm unsure.
Because even
So,
then,
like,
it's like, I don't really want to press it because she really might be meaning no. She just
Right.
don't want to really break it to me.
Right.
It would be like,
I just feel like they was more so trying to sell.
But there's also
their
the
music.
no, you annoying, and then it goes. So I don't know, fam.
but
Nah,
you
fuck
gotta
that,
be
bro.
like
You
little
know.
baby.
Yeah.
She said no, it's no.
You're not,
Right.
Yeah, you gotta know what no means.
But you can
Like,
tell,
you
though.
done. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can tell. You can always tell. Just
It's
off
the
kind of
vibe.
feedback. It's the
Yeah.
feedback that she gives.
Fam, if I don't hear yes, it's
It's a
no.
dub. It's a
Granted,
dub.
I got a girl. If she don't say yes, it's no, bro.
yeah, that's
Done.
Simple.
I find that so
Right.
disgusting when niggas just be still trying. Like, yo, you
That shit weird. Make the whole
perverted
thing
as fuck.
awkward.
Like, come on.
Okay,
bro.
but with the whole Chris Brown situation though.
Yes.
Here we go.
They keep doing my man's dirty.
Anybody that's
Chris,
successful,
you know-
I feel like they just getting attacked. Like,
It's just
Mhm.
Chris,
It's just
bro.
Chris,
Nah, it's
bro.
just Chris.
Chris be
yeah.
getting
It's
targeted.
always Chris. And it's always
Yeah.
something that has to do with like either beating him on something or sexually harassed or whatever the case may be. But anyway, it says here that Chris was detained in Paris over allegations of aggravated rape and drug offenses. He was later released and went on Instagram and stated, quote, "Want to make it perfectly clear, this is false and a whole lot of cap. Never for my daughter and family, this is so disrespectful and is against my character and morals." End quote. A 24-year-old female claims she was raped at Brown's Hotel Suite on January 15th. Chris Brown was spotted attending events around Fashion Week. So, it says here in the freestyle box, should false rape accusers be punished and scrutinized?
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Because you changing somebody's character, their image, and you're
Their
Just
image.
think,
you
bro.
killing their
if you-
reputation. Like, what?
And
I've
you
been
feel
saying
me?
that.
That's their life.
Yeah,
So
you
you
messing
going
with
to jail.
somebody's
They going
family,
to jail. And then you
Off
gonna come
rip.
back. And then
Off
yeah,
rip.
off rip.
You
Off
going to
rip.
jail,
But then
like-
you feel me? You gonna come back and be like, oh no, he didn't do it. You feel me?
But
Because
didn't
it's
you
been
say
it's
that?
been situations where somebody's been falsely accused of rape, spent like 15 to 20 years in jail,
Right.
and then the person gonna come out and be like, oh no, they didn't do it.
Like,
Like,
Like 15, 20 years of
I
their
want to
life.
take their life.
My
You just
life,
take their
brother.
life away.
You know
So
what I'm
like,
saying,
oh,
bro?
That's happened
none
to
of your-
countless number one high school athletes. It always happens in Texas, like once a year almost. That's a big thing in sports.
Mhm.
A
Exactly.
lot of athletes have waivers now. Like before it happens, you gotta sign this waiver.
That's
So, and that's
crazy.
sad, honestly.
That is sad.
Wait, what happened? That you got
like
signed off
athletes,
paper
they,
before
like,
the
you
female
like-
got to sign a waiver before like anything goes on because you feel me. Females are like that. Some females will try to put you in a bind and try to get bread
It's
off.
a
you.
one-way
So you
ticket or
telling
something.
me
Some plot like that.
each female the athlete comes across, she has to sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Some athletes they'll really come with a paper and like you gotta sign this.
In one of my classes, my professor was a former agent, and he brought in forms that that his athlete used to carry around, saying, "Yo, you mess with me, you have to sign this."
Because that's their future, bro. Like once that shit happens, she said, yeah, he
That's
raped me, bro.
understandable.
The
though.
judge is going to take the girl's side, bro.
That's
There's
a fact.
nothing else you can do about
That's
it,
a fact.
especially if you black, bro.
Even on a lower level, like me as a young journalism student who's trying to get on